All right, what's up out there, internet land? We're going to be breaking down this lick I just played, a little two-string sweep etude sort of idea, sort of classical, neoclassical inspired sort of thing, right up my alley. But yeah, so biggest thing to look at here is pretty much the pattern and what we're doing with our pick hand. Biggest thing here is that for every shape, basically every downbeat on this example, I'm going to be starting with an up. So like my first chord in here is a D minor shape starting on 17. I'm going to start that with a big upstroke, followed by a pull off onto 13. Then maybe the most key component here is that I'm going to go down to 15 on the second string and be prepared for a downstroke there. So that, and then add one more note to it. That's going to be 13 on the high E string. Basically, every shape in here is a 4-note pattern, just repeated multiple times. But it's really about the pick hand motion on this one, at least for me. So after that initial upstroke pull off, we've got a down on 15, and then we are going to do a mini sweep from the second string to the first string. That is pretty much the key. So easy in theory, kind of hard to get up to speed and to keep track of where you're at least for me, it is, depends on the day. But yeah, if we can kind of string that together, I do that exact pattern 4 times. So that'll be kind of the layout for everything else in here. Our next shape is going to go up to a G minor, which would be 18 on the high string, pull off 15, and 15 on the second string, and 15 on the high string. So those shapes are kind of tough just because of the bar, much like everything bar related on the guitar. But yeah, just try to make that as clean as possible. And yeah, and just really keep watching that picking hand. I'll try not to say that too many times, but I feel like I'm gonna anyways. Next, we'll have a C major, which is going to be 15 on the high string, pull off 12, and then 13 on the second string, 12 on the high E. And I'm going to do an F major. That's going to be, of course, the same pattern. The thing I just said I wasn't going to say. 17 on the high string, pull off 13, 13 on the second string, 13 on the high string. Again, another bar. Watch that. Just try to keep it clean. From there, I'm going to do a B flat major. That'd be 18, pull off 13, 15 on the second string, 13 on the high E string. Same pattern. Let's see. Next, I've got what I'd call an E diminished, which is going to be 15 high string, pull off 12, 14 on the second string, 12 on the high E. Then from here, I'm going to go into an A major, which is going to be 17, pull off 12, 14 on the second string, 12 on the high E. And then this next one, I'm going to go, it's technically back to the shape of that E diminished. The root note, or what the rhythms are playing, is over an A, so it kind of gives it an A7 feel, but shape-wise, it's one that we've already used. And then end it off with a slide down to the 10th fret, D, to give it a nice ending. So all together, basically what we've got. But yeah, like I said probably 100 times, biggest thing here is watching that right hand. It's easy to make a different motion at a slow pace on this. At least it was for me. What I'm really looking for is just, that very crucial upstroke pull-off. That sort of thing. And then just that little mini sweep. Once you got that, that's most of the deal with this. Again, switching all the shapes at a constant, at least 16th notes for this example. Also kind of tough to get in the right spot at the right time, but yeah, just really work on that. The motion itself, and then it all kind of falls together, at least hopefully. Well, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and yeah, we'll check you out later.